So going back to the point, it says doomsday clock stays at 90 seconds to midnight, what we know. And in reality, like I said, it should be more close to 10 seconds to midnight because we're a lot closer than what we were last year or the year before last. I believe this Ukrainian conflict kicked off in, what was it, 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe in 23 or 22. I think the Ukrainian conflict kicked off in 22, if I'm not mistaken, from what I can recall. But I could be off because that's when gas literally shot up like overnight. Like literally within seconds, gas went up. I remember going into work that morning, gas was like 240 or something. And then literally by the time we left the shed, which was like another 3 hours, like around 10 o'clock that morning, gas literally went up. I literally saw them up the prices on gas within hours. So to show you how quick this thing is going to go. But it says atomic scientists have kept their doomsday clock set at 90 seconds to midnight, as they did last year, citing worried about Russia's potential use of nuclear weapons amid its invasion of Ukraine, Israel's war on Gaza, and a worsening climate change as the factors driving the risk of global catastrophe. A global catastrophe is nothing more than a nuclear war. Okay. It says, here's what we know about the doomsday clock in Tuesday's announcement. But it says, the scientists kept their doomsday clock close to midnight and the latest it's ever been set in its 77-year history, which shows you that we're close. All right. So, matter of fact, let's go here to the Satan and lightning. How should I said it? Satan. And sometimes I hate it when this with this blue letter, man, because sometimes you could type it in and it don't pop up, but sometimes it's the way that you word it. Because how should I said he said he saw Satan falling as lightning, but I don't know why the hell it's not coming up. Satan, Htni, lightning. There you go. Luke 10 and 18. And it says here, and he said unto him, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Now, Christians will read this and think that this is talking about the Most High kicking Satan out of the heavenly realm or the fourth dimension. But no, this is talking about his rulership. Okay? The Lord said, would you render me a recompense? And surely and swiftly I will render your recompense upon your own head. And it says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. But behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Okay, meaning that we're going to get that power. And right now we have that power because we're speaking the words of Yahweh Shai. And ultimately this devil is going down through our testimony. Okay, because the scriptures say that we were delivered by the blood of the Lamb and the testimony which we held. And we have the testimony of who you call Christ, which his name is Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Going back here to the article, and it reads here, conflicts hotspots around the world carry threat for nuclear escalation. Climate change is already causing death and destruction, and disruptive technologies like AI and biological research advance faster than safeguards. And the reality of it is not climate change. They're changing the climate due to this technology that they're using. I was watching a movie the other day that came out back in 2017. And it's called Geostorm. Basically, they were creating storms off artificial intelligence. They was uploading these particular viruses, and then they was creating the storms off this AI type system. Okay, which makes sense as to how they weaponizing the weather. You know, like last week, it was literally like 30, 40 below. I'm talking about to the point it was unbearable to even stand outside for seconds. But yet next week, we're going to be damn near 60 degrees here, which is totally stupid, you know, because this is not natural cycles. And this weather alone shows us that the Lord is getting ready to bring him down because the weather is all out of whack. Okay, we don't have winters anymore. The winters are manufactured. Okay, the summers are full of just straight chemicals like last year. Those wildfires, man. Hey, last summer we pretty much hit record-breaking temperatures and heat. I mean, it was just that miserable out there, man. You know? But anyway, it says here, Rachel Bronson, the Bulletin president and CEO, said, adding that keeping the hands of the clock unchanged from his prior year is not an indication that the world is stable. And that's the point. That's Esau trying to hide it. Okay, he can say in his mind, because really at the end of the day, he's fooling himself. You know, he's thinking like, okay, well, maybe if I don't change the clock, maybe I can psych myself into believing that this is not a real a scenario. But like I said, just off the conflicts alone this year, you can easily fast forward that clock to 15 to 20 to 30 seconds even after midnight, you know. But it says Russia's large-scale invasion of Ukraine set to reach the second anniversary next month, which has escalated tensions with the West to their most dangerous level since the Cold War. And people speculate that really the third woe started at the beginning of the Cold War. Now, you know what? I can really agree to that. Because if you look at the players of the Cold War and you look at the nations today, it's pretty much the same players. But it says a durable end to Russia's war in Ukraine seems distant. But the use of nuclear weapons by Russia in that conflict remains a serious possibility because the wars and rumors of wars. But in the past year, Russia have sent numerous worrying nuclear signals, Bronson said. But Bronson cited Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision in February to suspend Russian participation in the New START with the treaty with the United States, which limited the strategic nuclear arsenals of the two countries. The U.S. and Russia between them have nearly 90% of the world's nuclear warheads, enough to destroy the planet many times over. So yeah, this is not a fairy tale anymore. This is just not a rumor. This is going to be a real ordeal. All right, because Yahweh Shai said it. This is the book of Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at verses 21. It says, "For then should be great tribulation, such it was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And except that those days," it says, "and except those days should be shortened, there no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." That's the reason why science has even admitted that they literally lost a minute. I believe they lost a minute a day or something like that, or they was losing minutes up like last year. It was an article that I was going into, and a few brothers reported on it as well. Esau basically stated that time is speeding up, like they're losing a minute by the day or some shit. Okay, because like literally last Wednesday evening, I remember like just literally it felt like days ago. That was 7 days ago, and all of a sudden we in another Sabbath once comes sunset. So this thing is moving quick, man, and it's gonna continue to move quick until the Lord get this nigga out of here. So call Allah Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shai. We have that on our side, man. All right, because we ain't gotta suffer his ass no more. He's getting ready to get taken out. All right, Revelation 20, and I'm gonna start at verses 7. It says, "And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan should be loosed out of his prison, and he should go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to the battle, to the number of whom is as the sand of the sea." And this is that time we're in now. Okay, it says, "And they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints round about, the beloved city, which Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. And then fire came out of heaven, or down from Yahweh out of heaven, and devoured them." And this is talking about the time we're in now, because Revelation, it do time skips. You know, it does time skips here. But anyway, Revelation 20, and I'm going to start at verses, it's a point. Hold on. The little season. Yep. 3, it says, "And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose a little season." It says a little season. We're in the little season now. Okay, you got the IUIC breaking down those scorpions, them wicked scribes and Pharisees. Them clowns are breaking it down that, oh, well, that's talking about after Yahweh Shai came and reigned with the elect, Satan is going to somehow break out of prison, and then he's going to come back and deceive the world. No, man. Once we get power, he ain't coming back into power. Okay, that's a done deal. That's talking about on this side. Revelation 20 and 4 is going into the time we're in now, and all the way down from 7, 8, and 9. That's talking about today, the time we're in now. Okay, that's not the future. That's talking about the time we're getting ready to enter into. Okay, known as Jacob's Trouble, World War III, and the ultimate destruction of Babylon the Great, and the enslaving of you devils. Our last precept, Isaiah 13, And I'm going to start at verses 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency should be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It says it should never be inhabited, neither should it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither should the Arabian pitch tent there, neither should the shepherds make fold there. But wild beasts of the desert should lie there, and their houses should be full of doleful creatures. And the owl should, and it says, and the owl shall dwell there, and satyrs should dance there. And the wild beasts of the island should cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And it says, and our time is near to come, and her days should not be prolonged, meaning that it's going to be quick, man. All right, so Lord's will, you will edify it to the next lesson, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakwadash. And with that, Lord's will, you will edify. Shalom.